The last episode, people. Alright, well, I've got my artifact in the ground. G'day, welcome back. It's MrBuzZz here, and this is the final episode of Three Mates Play the Forest. It's a coming together of when mutants attack and playing with the artifact, all in one. So, I hope you do enjoy it. It's been a long time coming, I guess you could say. Had a lot of fun on this dedicated server that we've been building on. A few different locations. Our main base was near the yacht in the lake village. And we built a death trap so we could play with the artifact. This is the second half of the final episode. I sort of cut it in 2 bits because it was getting a bit long. I'll start off here. We're waiting for cannibals. I've got my artifact down in the ground. That stopped you, didn't it? Near the death trap. And I thought I'd come up on the hill here and just build another structure because, you know, we're waiting for cannibals to attack. Like I said in the previous video, it comes in waves. Sometimes you get, you know, a few cannibals. Sometimes you get a lot of cannibals and mutants. Sometimes you get absolutely nothing for a day or two. So I'm up here. I've built a little zip line not too far away from where I'm building because I wanted to kind of create a look with this building so that when you came up to it, it still had trees surrounding it. So I wanted to take the trees from another section of the forest nearby, send them along. It's, like I said, a pretty short zip line. I can actually run along it, but it gets the logs closer, so then I can build the structure quicker. I end up building a log cart because, again, that makes it quicker to move things around. As you can see here, it's a pretty short zip line. Cannibals do show up, and they love running in circles for some reason. Makes some good target practice. I'm hacking down the forest close to the cliff, working my way back towards the structure that I'm building. I've sped this footage up really fast. I can't even remember. I could check it. This is sort of showing you, I guess, how long we're waiting for mutants and cannibals to show up. I'm doing this the whole time that we're waiting. I think the other guys are down at the death trap and they're not experiencing many attacks. You know, you might get the odd cannibal here and there, but nothing worth running home to. The structure that I'm building also, I was looking to try and just build a tower, I guess you could say, a big tall tower in amongst the trees. It's up on a cliff that looks down upon our lake base, so you know, it's kind of, would be cool to stand up there when it's finished and look down. I guess that's a quick little tip here. Clearing forests, the sticky bombs, you can stick them onto trees and they blow up a whole bunch. Dynamite has a bigger radius for the explosion, so it actually takes down more trees with a single blast. I think at this stage too, I'm using the log cart and then I'm pushing the log cart up to the zip line and then I'm sending the logs across the zip line. Send them along the zip line, and then underneath the structure I've also got some log holders. So I can store those logs in case I need to log out, but it is a dedicated server, so I can leave it running and those logs will stay there for as long as I don't turn the server off. As you can see, this is taking a very long time for any cannibals to show up, any mutants to go and attack. Part of the reason I cut this episode into two because I was building a structure in this half of the episode, and I thought I didn't want to fill up the entire episode of me building a structure, so I split it into two. This one has me building a structure and fighting mutants with the artifact in use. Just finishing the first level, placing a staircase at the entrance so you don't have to jump to get in. Perfect. Now I'm just going to place a custom floor. I have to choose whichever wall. I'm going to put it on this wall here. I'll attach it. I'll build that. Chop a hole. I'll build a staircase into that. And then build a second level on top. I'm sort of winging it as I go with this one. I don't really know how high I want to go. In my dreams I'd probably like to go maybe 5 stories high, but that's a lot of logs. So I thought I'd come back down to the death trap, show you that the artifacts are still there. We've left them in. Cannibals are running around in circles. The only ones that we seem to be able to get. Well, the only ones I seem to be able to get. I've nearly finished this floor. Need a couple more logs. And chop a hole using the hole cutter tool. We had a visit from Mr. LT while we got the artifact down. Unfortunately for him, the mutants didn't show up.
There's a heap of mutant babies down here in the cave. Oh, there's like a 10-legged mutant.
Where?
In the cave near the camp, down the road.
Yes.
Oh shit, she's gonna kill me.
Yeah,
Run away!
probably wouldn't have gone.
Do you think I can kill her?
Probably not.
You need lots of space.
I'm just placing the staircase. Basically rinse and repeat for the next level.
Wow. She's pretty tough.
Yeah.
They're the things we're trying to attract up here, though.
Okay, I'll come in and try and raise you up.
Be careful because that monster's there.
Staircase complete. Ready for the second level of walls. I don't think I want windows on this level. I think the next level I'll put windows and I'll try and light it up.
I just put mine back down at the other side. I've got one at the front and one at the back.
Yeah, you might as well.
I just heard a cannibal growl at me.
Sorry, I'm down again.
Oh, where are you? Oh, get hit by traps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the death trap's still claiming its victims. We've got the artifacts down and still waiting for cannibal and mutant attacks. I managed to complete my second level on this tower that I'm trying to build. All I need here is grab the hole cutter tool and cut on the next level. I like to use the floor for this level to line it up. and then I lift it up to where I want to go. You want to make sure that wall isn't red when you cut it, otherwise you'll take out the wall. Being on a dedicated server, I can't save it beforehand, so I have to be extra careful. And that's a much better staircase than the first one. Ready to do the third level. Now this one will have windows on this level. I don't think I'll put them all the way around. They will have windows, and I'll try and light up this level. Then at night the lights can shine through the windows. It should look pretty cool. I should be filming this too. As proof. Yes, cannibals do come. Whoa. Fucking. So we did get a wave. Bodies everywhere. See, and we've done nothing different.
No.
And typically, Mr. LT wasn't playing when these cannibals and mutants showed up.
Yep.
I think one of the chief guys was standing on top of the bonfire.
Not being not burned, obviously.
I actually looked up and I thought it was one of you guys standing up here. And then he jumped off and I was like, oh, hang on, what's going on? Oops, that's me, was it?
No, me. I've done it twice. I've set that trap 3 times because I've walked into it twice.
Yeah, the old Molotov. Oops. Oh, perfect. That was perfect timing.
It was.
One artifact up here. Ooh, holy shit, that is down. Look at that. And I can't carry anymore. There's a whole shitload of bones there, Cole. Just here.
Hey, shit. I'll get the skulls.
And shitload of bones here too. We've got another artifact here. So do we have 3 artifacts going?
No, do you want me to put mine down?
Oh, well, we've got 2.
No.
The bone basket's up here, isn't there? Yeah. Okay, during editing I noticed there was some bones in the bonfire, but obviously I missed them while I was playing. And there's some bones in the bonfire! There's some bones in the bonfire! Ah, great. I think we pretty well just filled 2 bone baskets with those cannibals alone. There's probably some around
Unless I
we
also
haven't picked up yet.
some armor.
Yeah. That's it, I've got all the bone armor I can carry. But
I still don't like that dude.
I made some bone arrows.
It's too bad I didn't go.
Eat something. So yeah, we did have another attack, but then we had to wait again for more animals to show up. We left the artifacts where they were and decided to have a bit of fun with some leaf traps.
You can get a whole bunch of them on here and like.
Oh, it. Yeah.
Nice image there. Sunrise, mutants on fire. Maybe I should make that the thumbnail. Straight back to making the leak trap.
Oh, I'm down.
You got a cowman stomping on you.
I died.
I think he killed
Oh
you.
no!
What's that?
Oh wow! Dudes are in the bag!
And he died. And she died.
Oh.
Chaotic now. It's amazing how you can go through phases of absolute calm, and you've got artifacts down in the ground, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere you get 6 mutants, 15 cannibals, and then you go back to silence. But it does give you time to build structures. Preparing to put another level on top. Yeah. Do I put another floor on top of that? That is the question. What do I really want to do with this tower? It was built purely because I was filling it in time. I wouldn't mind coming back and testing this little theory here.
I died again. Killed by my own flames.
Do you want me to come?
Painkillers.
Oh, mutants.
Oh, that to happen. Well, those blueprints for the walls weren't red, so I wasn't expecting them to be destroyed. So I'm a bit surprised there.
It's stuck up in the trap.
I end up cancelling this crane, but I think I will come back one day, maybe, and try that again.
You did.
Oh, you destroyed my bloody bonfire.
Man. Whee! Using the turtle sled. Nice way to get around. The new build in the game is even better. I'm just going to point out here, as I enter, keep an eye on that guy in the noose trap. Yeah, I'll just show it again. Because during editing, I noticed he was there. He's alive. He's looking at me. I had no idea he was there. Just I remember him. And I got here just in time.
I was attacking the mutiny, came swinging his arms around, care for my bonfire. Pow.
I was building a building up on the hill, and I tried to put a crane on the inside of it, and it demolished the walls. And I think I can hear a mutant baby. There it is. Die, mutant baby, die! Huh. There's a cannibal in the trap.
Just swinging there.
Hmm. Now that's the guy. He was there the whole time. We'd been cleaning up for a good 10 minutes. And he was just hanging there. Normally they let themselves out. That shouldn't be.
That should.
I was just, yeah, surprised, because normally they let themselves out. Pretty sure I can hear another baby. This is actually the final time that we were on this server together, and I don't know if I knew that at the time, so I thought I'd wander around and do a little tour. This was our little storage area. We had rocks and logs and sticks, rabbits. It was our initial defensive wall to protect our lake base. And this was where we chose to build our main base, on the lake, near the lake village, in between there and the yacht. We spread out over the map eventually. This was the place that we called home. We cleared a lot of the forest, which it's kind of funny when you reflect back and come back in other games. We built nice little places to sit out here and relax. We managed to kill some goose and geese. Had some fun times. Had some troublesome times. We went through phases of playing on a multiplayer game with one host and then switched host with the same game file, and then eventually moved that game file onto a dedicated server. And this is the result. We managed to be able to then get 5 people onto the server at once, and that was pretty fun. Checking out this mutant corridor. I've got a few weapons on the wall and armor rack there full of mutant armor. I thought I'd hang up some of my main weapons. I do use the modern axe. The chainsaw looks good on one of these ones. And the modern bow became one of my favourites as well, so I'd hang that up in this little corner as a little tribute, memento to our time on the dedicated server. I also thought I'd decorate the rest of the place with some of Timmy's drawings. We didn't end up saving Timmy, and these 2 drawings here in particular. These 2 drawings, one's found on the way to the ending. I'm gonna make the place look pretty. Remind yourself that you were here for a reason. I don't know where to put this one. I do have a picture corridor down here. I'll fill it up down here. Bless this mess. Me and Timmy, that's what was supposed to happen on our nice little holiday. Didn't quite turn out that way. We had to venture down into the sinkhole. Find a gun. I don't know about this. This one's a bit freaky, and I've also already got it on the wall. So I'm going to put it up here on our garden terrace level. Pretty as a picture, with a guy giving a gun to a kid. I don't recommend that. Anyway, this was our terrace area. I built a little hut thingy up there. We've got a ramp that goes up to zip lines. Zip lines going everywhere. I hope you've enjoyed this series I've put together. Has taken a while, but then, you know, we did play on this server for a while. I had a lot of fun.
I'm gonna kill the Discord bit.
Yeah. I've learnt a bit of things along the way with regards to video editing and microphone usage. I've still got a buzz going on in my microphone, but hey, I am MrBuzZz. And the climbing axe, that was one of the items that I thought really represents getting to the end of the game. Even though I think if you're doing a speedrun through glitches, you don't need it. Anyway, I thought I needed a spot for it, and apparently you can't hang it on the wall. So I had to bring up a log and place that there. That's the final item that I'm placing down in the server. No, saying goodnight. Little fly over here. If you've made it this far, congratulations. Here's a little tip with some sticky bombs. If you miss, they can run away, and they don't die. If you stick them on the cannibals, they blow up into little chunks and big chunks. Now we gotta find other things to blow up. Can't blow up the sky. Can't blow up the lake. Thanks for watching. I'll say, yeah, thanks for watching. Hit that like button if you like this video. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Where I can go with future playthroughs. This one's kind of been a coming together of 3 playthroughs. Mates in the Forest, Mutants Attack, and playing with the Artifact all in one. I hope you've enjoyed it. See ya!